Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by Apex Irons from Callaway.
And hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside Mark Rolfing. Rolf, feels like we're watching the next great young American star in the mold of a Jordan Spieth, Justin Thomas, in Collin Morikawa after a 9-birdie 64 round 2. He had it going again. Check out this scorecard and how impressive was it?
Well, it's really impressive. Beautiful scorecard there, except for a couple of ugly sixes. But round of 67 to back up to 64, that is impressive.
Going back to yesterday, he had made, how's this, 18 birdies in 30 holes, and you were thinking low 60s as he came to that par 5 13th, but he made 6 there and then another one at the 17th. But in all, a 67 and a 2-shot lead going to the final round. And after his third round, Morikawa with Todd Lewis.
Yeah, what a great round by Collin, 67. You had 7 birdies in an 8-hole stretch. You didn't close, I'm sure, the way you wanted to, but as you look back and assess this day, you think what?
A lot of positives and a lot to learn from, actually, heading into tomorrow. Yeah, we had a lot of highs. We had a few lows out there today, but, I could just take whatever I learned from today. Obviously, the really good parts of that front 9, and then what I just wasn't super dialed in, super committed on every single shot. I'll use that for tomorrow.
From a good part perspective that you were talking about, what did you do well that you can hope to carry to tomorrow?
Oh, I think I just feel confident with every club in my bag. And when you're able to do that, it doesn't matter where you are, you're able to hit really good shots, hit good shots where you want to, and give yourself birdie opportunities. And that's what I did on those first, 13, 12, or 12 holes.
You and your longtime swing coach, Rick Sessinghaus, have not only built a great golf swing, but a wonderful mental approach to the game. You have an opportunity tomorrow to win a big championship. What attitude do you need to be committed to in this final round?
Oh, you said it right there. I've got to be committed. I'm out here to win, and that's going to be a lot of guys' goal tomorrow, and there's a lot of guys chasing me. But I got to come out ready by number 1 and be ready from 1 through 18. If I let up and I get a little out of focus, who knows what's going to happen, but I'll be ready.
Wish you the best. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Todd.
Rolf, we've seen what he's capable of in winning the Workday, by the way. He likes Workday. Beat Justin Thomas with a clutch putt and then in the playoff, and then he won the PGA Championship with some incredible play down the stretch. What stands out when you look at Collin?
Pretty much everything, Rich. His putting, I guess if there's a weakness, he's a streaky putter. He's been in a bad stretch and got it turned around this week with a lot of new things regarding his putting. I think more than anything, though, people talk about his iron play. He is phenomenal, particularly with his middle and longer irons. Yeah. But I love his mental approach to the game. He is totally aware of his environment all the time. And I love what he says. He does not have expectations. He doesn't believe in expectations. He believes in goals. So he won't put an expectation on himself for tomorrow, even a short-term situation. But he will have a goal for tomorrow of what he wants to accomplish.
Great iron play and maturity. That's
very mature for his age.
What stands out. And he has his hands full on Sunday because among the chasers, Big Brooks Koepka, who shook off what appeared to be a neck, back, shoulder injury or discomfort and rallied down the stretch to get himself right back in the thick of it. Koepka after his round.
I know you've been dealing with it for a couple months now, right?
Yeah, just over a month and a half, pretty much. Today was probably one of the worst days, maybe. I woke up and I couldn't even look 90 degrees to the left or right, so it's just about... I tried everything, sleeping different. I've been worked on. I don't wish it upon anybody. It's not fun. I've never had one. This is the first time I've ever had a stiff neck, but it sucks.
Do you know what it originated from?
No, I know when I got out to San Diego right around the 3rd of January. I got there the 3rd, and by about the 5th, it just stiffened up, and it's been like that ever since. So I don't know. I don't even know how long that is. Probably longer than a month and a half, but I don't know. It is what it is, and just try to manage it as much as I can.
Does it get better throughout the course of the round?
Yeah.
To loosen it up?
I was laughing with Ricky. I might come out early tomorrow because the first 40 balls I hit it sucks because it's actually quite painful because it's on the left and right. Then my traps are tight and shoulders and scaps, and it just goes down the chain. So it's kind of like a knife going into your left side of my neck those first couple. I couldn't extend today for whatever reason. The right side's been better than the left, but today, whatever reason, the right was tight also.
In terms of your round, I'm assuming you feel a lot better now than you did maybe an hour and a half ago. How do you feel about your position, I guess, heading into tomorrow?
I mean, I'm not very happy. I'm annoyed that I feel the way I do. You know, spotting a few shots early on isn't fun. You know, I spotted a few early on in the week just because of it, and you know, it's not fun to be chasing. But just need to feel good tomorrow.
With the difficulty of this golf course, the fact that there's been so many big numbers this week, is this not the worst course to actually chase from behind in, just because anything can happen?
Yeah, I mean, there's quite a few hazards, and you know, some of the hazards, if you don't, just depending on where they put the tee, sometimes you might have to re-tee it. So you know, you just got to be cautious of it and make sure you pick a good line and make a good swing.
Not quite 100%, Rolf, but he's in position to chase down, again from behind, as was the case in Scottsdale, chase down his second win of 2021.
Yeah, take a look at that start. He looked like he might go in the same direction that Cam Smith went today, but he got it turned around, even though he wasn't feeling very well. To hit the driver that well is amazing to me. 12 of 14 fairways. Didn't hold a lot of putts, actually, but it was a nice round after that beginning.
Good one on the LPGA Tour. They're at Lake Nona in Orlando, Florida, the Gainbridge LPGA. And look at this, Nelly Korda with a one-shot lead. Jin Young Ko is looming, world number one. Lydia Ko didn't get a whole lot going today, but still will have a crack at it. You see Annika really struggled, 7 over 79 today. After the round, the leader, Nelly Korda, with our own Amy Rogers.
4 under 68, how would you describe the round today?
Pretty solid. I had a couple of shots where I wasn't really happy with, but other than that, I hit it pretty decent off the tee and converted a couple of putts.
This is the second consecutive event you find yourself in the mix, the top of the leaderboard heading into Sunday. What did you learn from Diamond Resorts finishing outside that playoff that's going to motivate you here on Sunday?
Well, I started pretty far back at Diamond. I just tried to shoot a low one there. I kind of knew I had no chance, but I'm just going to go out, try to have some fun, just try to stay consistent. I don't know how the pins are going to look, but if they're tucked, it's going to be pretty difficult. And if the wind's going to be a little higher, it's also going to be a little difficult.
Well, great playing today. Good luck on Sunday.
Thank you.
She mentioned Diamond. That was also in Orlando. That was the last event they played. It was a month ago, and it was won by her sister, Jessica. So they're trying to become the first sisters to win back-to-back events on the LPGA Tour since the Sorenstam sister, Charlotta and Annika. That was in 2000. You think there's a parallel here, a comparison, Nelly Korda and Collin Morikawa? What is it?
Well, there's a couple of them that are pretty obvious to me, both young, obviously, and have tremendously good action, particularly their tempo, just prototype-type swings. I really like the way they do that. They both have some rivals at an early age, which I kind of like. Golf is not a sport that necessarily produces a lot of rivalries. They're fairly rare, but at a young age, it's even more rare. And if you think about Morikawa, he came out and he had the Matthew Wolff and he had the Victor Hovland. Right. I think that's good. Nelly had her sister. I mean, sort of a sibling rivalry. I think that has spurred her on, and it's been good for her.
They were in the final group the final day at the Diamond Resorts Tournament of Champions, with Jessica winning ultimately in a playoff that Nelly missed. Jessica has said a win for Nelly tomorrow would be a win for me. It's going to be a fun Sunday in the world of golf.